Hello Gemini and welcome to your reading. Let's start your reading. Let's see what you've been experiencing in the past, Gemini. This is a reading. Oops. I will just take this card. This has opened. So we will start your reading with this. It's all about a community, about a group, be it friends, be it family, be it colleagues, be it any club, society you're part of, a group of friends, whatever it is that has been you've been dealing with people in the past, right? But why is this card so important that it came out in the reading? Let's see what it has been about. So we've got some cards for you. Hermit, the Lovers, and the Magician. All right, so maybe in the past you have not been, you've been withdrawn, you've been keeping to yourself, you've not been feeling like socializing. But in the recent past, you have come out, you have just a little bit after, like say, after a long time, you met up with friends, you met up with a group of people, you interacted with them, there was a social invitation which you attended after a very very long time. And Magician is new beginnings. Lovers is also okay, let me see. Yeah, that's very interesting. You met your kind of people, they are your kind of people. For some of you, I'm getting, you met your the person you are in a relationship with, you met their family. I'm getting that also. Yeah, you met their family after a long time, or maybe you had, it had been on the cards for a long time, but finally, as you watch this reading, you have just met their family. For those of you who are who are in a relationship and you met your the other person's family for the first time. Yeah, I think that is there for quite a few of you. Right, and otherwise it is generally people who are who met up with like-minded people after a long time of social withdrawal. We've got the Temple Path. What's coming up? This Temple Path is a beautiful card. It's a talk. Sorry, it's a card of connecting with the divine. It's a card which talks of connecting with the higher energies. It's a card of meditating and being in isolation. I think all of you have been taking that kind of break. You had withdrawn. Why? Because in the past also you were you were spending a lot of time introspecting, a lot of time with prayers, a lot of time with meditation, and a lot of time in isolation. And in the recent past you had this one odd event where you did go and meet people, and like I said, for some of you, where you went and met the your this other person's family for the first time, or any other family, it could be that as well. But again, we have this card of this Temple Path. I think in Gemini, you have been thinking about starting something, creating something, for which you were in this phase where you were by yourself, you were a little isolated, because you wanted to go over a lot of things, right? And yeah, connecting with the higher powers to see how they can guide you towards whatever you are wanting to create for yourself. Let's see what this Temple card is about. Queen of Swords. Definitely wanting to bring about changes for yourself. It talks of feminine energy, which speaks in a very cold and abrupt manner, but though she's always right. Eight of Cups. It could also be a feminine figure who has been troubling you in the family, right? You want to move away from them, and you have the Judgment card. So for some of you, where I said that you're looking at life in a new way, and that's why you had withdrawn, primarily because you want to move away from it could either be moving towards a community or moving away from a community in the present, because there was somebody you met in this gathering where somebody was pretty they said something. They could have been members from your past life. I will take the liberty of saying that, because you might have met them after you might have met them for the first time, or you met somebody after a very very long time, but you just had an inner knowing that you've known them before. and there is some kind of unpleasantness, undercurrents of unpleasantness with this particular community, with this set of people, which you have caught on. And now you're looking at a spiritual aspect, a spiritual perspective to your connection with them. You, I feel, need to, you feel like you have met them, but you don't want to stay with them, because the moment you met them, some kind of past opened up for you, an unpleasant one, where people talk, it could be conversation as well, but you have a this thing, Gemini, that you've known these people in the past, your past experience with them has not been nice, and you're looking at the divine power, you're looking at the higher realms in order to move away from them. That one meeting, or meeting them after a long time, see, even if it has been the first meeting, you have figured out that something is not quite right with them. You're looking at the spirit for answers. What is not right? I want to move away. I don't want to be a part of them. Those of you where you met this, where you reconnected with the old group, now you know that you don't want to be a part of them. Your connection is over. You know that something about your past life connect has activated, and you feel like it's time to be very cold, not cold, sorry, it's time to be very honest and brutally honest with yourself, that this is something I don't need to work with. I need to bring about a change in this. I need to move away from this. 10 of Cups, yes, pretty much a family thing, Gemini. It's something which gave you a lot of happiness at one point in time. It was something which had some good memories to it, but this time when you went and met them, it does not seem like that, because a change is in the offing. The universe is also probably trying to tell you that it's time to disconnect. That is why I've got this temple path card over here. The universe itself wants to communicate through your intuitive feeling that yes, it's time to move away from them. Justice, I just knew it, that this justice card is popping up, because it's time to balance out your equation with this community. It's a time to balance out the karma with them. It is a group you either met for the first time or re-met after a long time, but you know it, that this is something you're not supposed to be with. You need to move away from them. I'm getting this family thing in a big way, but see how it works for you. It could be family, it could not be family, just normal group. What's coming up for Gemini? What's coming up for Gemini? So yeah, here it is, you're all set for this change, to move away. Maybe somebody also spoke to you in such a manner that it kind of just woke you up to the fact that I cannot be with this kind of that is the trigger for you to realize that this group is not meant for you anymore, very likely. And with the Judgment card, you need to take a re-look at your connection with them, because it is all about the past, right? So for some of you, the whole past life thing has kind of been ignited at a certain level, and you know that in the past it worked, but it's not going to work in the future. Fourth chakra, you've got Archangel Raphael, which is all about tuning into what your heart is telling you. Your heart our heart holds all the answers to our questions, about, and through feelings, the soul is communicating to us. So bear in mind, what your heart tells you, how your heart responds, what energy your heart chakra is emitting. Those of you who do energy healing work, do focus on your heart chakra to give you answers for this as well. In the time to come, you will get a lot of clarity, through those meditations which are focusing on your heart chakra and why you are feeling the feelings with these people. What is this? Can we get some more information? Yes, we can. Devil. Does add up, no? Does talk of negative associations, dense associations which pander to the ego, which are all about controlling, fear, anger, jealousy, hatred. Those are the negative bonds, you are connected, you feel with these people. It's all about, you're not connected with them through any positivity or happiness. The connection is very, base feelings, like I just mentioned. Knight of Cups, base feelings. You have that small awareness that these people don't give you any pleasant vibes. It's all about wanting to control, being jealous, being petty, being small. You understand that, Gemini, very well, and that is going to become more prominent for you as you tune into your heart chakra, as you do your heart chakra meditation. Those of you who don't meditate, just trust what your heart is telling you. As simple as that. You cannot deny the fact that your heart is telling you that these people do not have your best interest in their heart, right? Which you are now catching on after you met them of late. Any more guidance regarding this fourth chakra? I will get one more card for you. Let's take. Oops, we got three. I was looking at one. Okay, but these are beautiful cards: Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Wands. That's exactly, follow what makes you happy, not what puts you in a struggle, fight, or challenge. And with the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, yes, do make your new beginnings. Go ahead, put that energy into what makes you happy, because I think these people, there's a lot of push and pull. That is what the ego is about. No, I want control, I want dominance, have it my way. You will do what I want, we will follow this norm, these are the rules to be followed, and blah blah blah, because it's all about a community, right? Family does this, community does this, office does this, group does this, society does this. All detrimental, all which holds things in one particular place, which doesn't let it grow. And now you don't want to get into the challenging position. You want, more happiness, you want a new beginning, you want to have clean, free flowing emotions, clean, free flowing energy, clean, free flowing love in your heart. And that is the reason why you don't want to connect with them. There's a lot of push and pull, anger, struggle, and pettiness, right? Okay, I need to get you some cards for challenges. Yeah, what are the challenges which Gemini could be experiencing in this King of Pentacles? It is the end of the road, right? It is the end of the road. You have accomplished a lot, so I don't look at it as a challenge. But it could also be a male figure who's a little slow moving, let's say. Earth energy is slow moving, so they are very rigid, they are very conservative. Your challenge could be a person who is very rigid and conservative, somewhat elderly, let's say in their 50s. That person could be your challenge in this entire group, right? This person could be posing the maximum challenge for you. But otherwise, it does talk of reaching the end of your road with them, having accomplished all what you could. But this one particular male member could be a little more difficult to deal with. And what's your guidance? You have the Knight of Wands. It's a time to start moving away. That's all I can say. Knight of Wands are people who are, and it's energy which is forward moving, quick forward moving. I'll get another card of this, because this is it's good forward movement. But what happens in the long term is one can't be sure with just the Knight of Wands. So I will take out one more card with the Knight of Wands. But it does say your guidance is that you can take the steps to move ahead. And here, move ahead to bring about balance for yourself in this situation. Bring balance for yourself. See what works for you, what doesn't work for you, right? You need to move ahead with that, or with all that which brings about a new balance for you, where situations are more about giving and taking, an equal amount of reciprocation, rather than just what this community is like. I don't want to keep saying those words, but you know what I mean, Gemini, right? You need to move towards something which is more rewarding for you, rather than staying with people. You can just fill in the blanks. I don't want to say that, right? But I would say that, yeah, people who do not reciprocate much. Okay, you want some more reciprocation in your relationships. Connect with nature. Good time to spend, a good time to be spending a lot of time outdoors. You will get more insights, you will get more energy, you will get more guidance, you'll feel refreshed, recharged. You only get loads of good vibes sitting in nature. And practice whatever you need to practice, some skills you need to practice, something which you feel that which helps you a lot during these kind of times, and something you've been working on building, whatever it is, any skill, talent which you need to practice. This card is just telling you that yes, you must spend more time honing your skills and polishing your talents. Summer, where possible, spend time outdoors. It confirms this, but it also talks of we are in the summer season right now, so this is a very crucial time, for a memorable time for you to come out of this. This is a summer which you are, I feel, going to use to bring about these changes. It is a card of, it indicates that this is the season for this. Your wish is granted. Whatever you want is going to happen. See, the image is quite the same. Both are blowing, the fairy dust out towards you. So yeah, in the summer, your wish is going to be granted. As the summer season wraps up, you will see a culmination of, this entire episode happening and working in your favor. Six of Pentacles. So with that, Gemini, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.